All right, so you want to talk about Yeti. Let's unpack what makes them the superstars of the cooler world. They've definitely managed to build a brand that people are, well, kind of obsessed with.
Totally. It's almost like they've turned a cooler, something that's been around forever, into this must-have item, you know?
It's true. You don't see people slapping other cooler brands on their bumper stickers. So how did they do it? What's the story behind Yeti's rise to fame? These articles you sent mentioned something about two brothers who basically said, we can do better.
Yeah. The Seiders brothers, right. They were hardcore into fishing, hunting, the whole 9 yards, and they were just tired of coolers that couldn't handle a little adventure.
They saw a gap in the market like, hey, nobody's making a seriously tough cooler for people like us.
And they went for it. But here's the thing, they were also really smart about who they targeted. They didn't try to be everything to everyone. They focused on a specific type of customer.
So instead of mass marketing, they went niche. Who were they going after?
Passionate outdoorsmen. You know, the ones who are all about quality and durability. They knew their audience would be willing to pay a premium for a cooler that could keep up.
That makes sense. They found their people, the ones who would actually get it, who would see the value.
Exactly. And they really tapped into that community. Instead of just blasting out ads, they got their coolers into the hands of people who would spread the word.
And speaking of spreading the word, what about that story of the Grizzly Bear Committee? I mean, talk about a testament to durability.
That's UED for you. It's not just a marketing ploy. It's real-world proof that their coolers can handle anything. That's the kind of story that turns customers into fans, even evangelists, really.
It's brilliant. Because who can argue with a grizzly bear?
All right.
So they had the product, they had the audience, but they also created this whole vibe around Yeti, right?
Absolutely. They're not just selling a cooler, they're selling a lifestyle. It's like you buy a Yeti, you're part of this club that values adventure and quality.
And then they solidified that status with a country music song. It's incredible how they capture that feeling in a way that no other cooler brand has.
Buy me a boat.
Right. That Chris Janson song was huge for them. It kind of took them mainstream beyond just the hardcore outdoorsman.
That's some next-level marketing genius. Okay, so we've talked about the brand story, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Are these coolers really built differently, or is it all hype?
Oh, they are definitely built differently. Yeti made some key choices when it comes to product quality and innovation. Let's dive into that. It's not just marketing, they really walk the walk. Yeti is serious about quality.
Okay, so spill the secrets. What makes a Yeti different from all those other coolers piled up in the aisle?
Well, for starters, let's talk about how these things are made. Yeti uses something called rotomolding to make their coolers.
Rotomolding. That sounds serious.
It is. It's this process where they basically, bake the cooler out of one solid piece of plastic. So no seams, no weak points where it can crack or leak. I think I've even seen videos of people driving over these things, and they survive.
That's the beauty of rotomolding. It creates an incredibly durable product. And, you know, even if something does happen, Yeti offers replaceable parts on their coolers.
Oh, that's smart. So you don't have to throw the whole thing away if a handle breaks or something.
Exactly. They're built to last. Now, another thing Yeti does differently is their distribution strategy. They're very picky about where you can buy their products.
How so? You mean they're not at every grocery store and gas station?
You won't find them at your local Walmart, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeti strategically avoids those mass market retailers.
Why is that? Wouldn't that limit their sales?
It might seem counterintuitive, but it's all about maintaining that air of exclusivity. By selling through specialized outdoor retailers and their own website, they control the brand experience and keep their prices premium.
So you're not going to find a discounted Yeti, that's for sure. It makes you feel like you're buying into something special.
Exactly. And they haven't always had explosive growth, but even when the brand was blowing up, they were really careful about how they grew.
They didn't just chase every single dollar.
Nope. They were very deliberate, making sure that growth aligned with their values and that they weren't compromising quality. It's pretty impressive.
It's refreshing to hear about a company that prioritizes the long game over quick profits. So we've covered marketing, quality, and distribution, but how does this all tie back to those die-hard Yeti fans?
Well, there's this model that helps explain it. It's called the Kano model. Basically, it breaks down customer satisfaction into different categories.
Oh, I love a good model. Lay it on me.
Okay, so the first level is performance, the must-haves, right? For Yeti, that means a cooler that keeps your stuff cold, no matter what.
Makes sense. You can't really call it a cooler if it doesn't keep things cool.
Exactly. And Yeti nails that. Then you've got the basic expectations, things like high-quality materials and a design that's functional.
Things that justify the price tag, which, let's be real, Yeti is definitely on the higher end.
True, but people are willing to pay for quality. And this is where it gets really interesting, the delighters. These are the unexpected features or initiatives that go above and beyond.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me some examples of Yeti delighters.
Well, think about their customization options, for example. You can personalize your Yeti, which adds this whole other level of coolness. Or how about their Rambler buyback program?
Their buyback program. Tell me more about that.
So basically, Yeti will buy back your old Rambler, their tumblers and mugs to be recycled. It's a great initiative for sustainability.
It also shows that they care about more than just selling products, right? It makes customers feel good about supporting a brand that aligns with their values. It's more than just a buyback program. It's a statement. They're putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to sustainability.
Exactly. And it's those kinds of initiatives that solidify Yeti as a leader, not just in the cooler market, but in the broader conversation about responsible consumption.
It's been fascinating to really break down Yeti's success. They've clearly got a winning formula.
They've set a high bar, that's for sure.
So for anyone listening who's trying to build a brand or launch a product, what's the biggest takeaway from the Yeti playbook?
I think it boils down to authenticity.
Yeah.
Yeti knows who they are, they know their audience, and they stay true to their values. They don't chase trends or try to be everything to everyone.
It's that old saying, people want to buy what you believe in.
Exactly.
Mm.
And Yeti believes in quality, durability, adventure, and they've managed to bottle that essence and sell it quite literally with their coolers, but also with their entire brand experience.
It's a good reminder that people don't just buy products, they buy into stories. They buy into emotions. And Yeti has mastered the art of storytelling.
Absolutely. And they backed it up with a fantastic product and a commitment to their customers. It's a powerful combination.
Well, there you have it. The Yeti way. Find your people, build something extraordinary, and then share your passion with the world. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but I hope it's inspired you to think differently about the brands you love and the stories they tell. Until next time, keep